sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
To kick off for Houston.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Rush 70 Lion. Rush in.
Now Eason. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70 Timberwolves.
To throw again, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the edge. Watch twist. Watch twist. Right there.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Let's go.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Watch that.
Hurry.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Check 15, check 15. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check 26, check 26. Switch, switch. Check smash, check smash. Shit.
They run. It's Johnson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Here we go, D. 56.
First and 10, Eason.
You don't know no better.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Squeeze, double. 45. Hurt. So we got man. Hey, check Mike 45.
Throwing on first down. Banks. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, second and a yard. The give to Taylor.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
check 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run the counter. McIntosh. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check smash. Check smash. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 3rd down, Banks. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
From the gun is Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Again looking for Pittman. A better result here. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
22-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Stay with your man.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 6 to Mike. 56 is Cowboy 80. Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 56.
To throw again. Eason.
Hey, that QB's trash.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
That's complete to John Ross. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Banks going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready? Riggs.
Check. 45's the mic.
Throwing again. Banks. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Check.
45's the mic.
I got it. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
45. Mike, 45.
18, Pioneer. Hey, check that. Street.
Crash.
To throw on 3rd down. Banks. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. And even 50 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 7 Pirates.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
No, street.
No, baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
From the gun, Banks. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Banks. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw again, Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Joker, 79 Bronco.
Eason sets to throw it. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 3, check 3.
Hurt. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They run with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He was brought down by
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Heavy on the edges.
From the gun, Eason. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it's 21-3.
is good. Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Colts 28, Texans 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Banks. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey, 58 is the Mike.
Go, street.
58 is the Mike.
Ready?
Check 50. Hey, check that. Street.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All day, baby. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Go, Rig. Go.
Twist.
On 1st and 10, Banks. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Banks.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Don't get nervous. Mike 50. Mike 50. Say, hurt.
Get in the weight room. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Operating from the gun, Banks. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check smash. Check smash.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Riggs.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Check. Warrior 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Panther 60.
Record.
Big Dad. 70 Lion.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Colts 42, Texans 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Watch the screen. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I can't believe they let you play.
Go street.
They even let you play.
On first down, Banks. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Not today, you aren't. Not today. 41 Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down.
Check safety, check safety.
Check 37. Trigger 19. Kill.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check the outs. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
From the gun, Eason. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Colts 49, Texans 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Shift, straight, under crunch, under. Hey, smash Bronco. Tighten up, tighten. Rig alert.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Banks escaping the pressure right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Harris. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
39-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
You go tight. You got tight.
They go to Johnson again.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and 2, Banks. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st down.
Here we go. Panther 60. Defense, let's get it together.
Mike's 50.
Hey, smash.
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball.
Panther 11.
Mike's 50. Man, I got you. Switch.
Throwing on first down. Banks. He's letting this one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans claw one back. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing is Eason. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Campbell making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
41 Mike.
Here's Eason to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Banks. And incomplete on the deep ball. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Off the play fake. Banks steps away. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Kenny Moore. The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Eason. And this is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 22. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Colts 63, Texans 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 47. Now Johnson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
You're tracking 60. Say, hey, going 58 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
To throw on second down, Banks. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check back.
Operating from the gun, Banks. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He'll get this one to Pittman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
At the 28.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Play action. It's Eason.
13, fella, 13.
Open man is Trey Burton. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got room. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll rifle this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
1st and 10 at the
A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yo.
19, Lion.
50.
Throwing again. Eason. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 16 yards, a 1st down.
at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Oh, here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Eason. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And this offense is running away with this one.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58's the mic.
It's our time. It's our time. 58.
To throw again. Banks going deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
First down.
58's the mic.
Throwing on first down. Banks. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
It's our field.
Throwing again. Banks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Eason. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got Jack Doyle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Off play action. Banks. And Brooks has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Houston.
Bronco 80.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, check Mike 40.
Off the play fake. Banks gonna throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. Fights off the defender. And he is all the way up past the 25. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Houston.
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. I want that. Give me that. Go.
And they take a knee.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Today's final score, Colts 70.